I remember my first day of high school and how incredibly terrified I was. Anxiety filled my whole body, and I began to think of worst case scenarios. What if I get lost? What if I go to the wrong classroom? What if I don't fit in? Although I wanted to resist this transition into high school, I knew that it was necessary. As the year went on, I realized that high school was not as scary as I anticipated it to be, and I quickly found my place on the volleyball team and made friends with all my teammates and other athletes. Before I knew it, it was already time to register for our sophomore year classes. What? How can that be? I was sitting next to my good friend Katie when she asked me if I would take a photojournalism class with her. What? What the heck is that? She explained to me that the course was more of an artistic class where you create page designs, take pictures, and write stories and captions. She said a lot of yearbook students take this class to practice their journalism skills. Ha! Yearbook kids? Those people were nerds, and besides, I didn't have an artistic or creative bone in my body. I definitely considered myself a left-brain person. But nonetheless, after a bit of begging, I agreed to take the class with her. I told her, fine, I'll take the class, but I'm not going to like it. Summer flew by, and it was time for the first day of school again. I wasn't nearly as nervous this time around, and no, I didn't get lost or go to the wrong classroom, although it felt like I did when I got to my photojournalism class. I felt so out of place there. Remind me again, why did I sign up for this class? A week later, we received our first assignment. We had to go out and take pictures of something interesting or newsworthy and write about it in a journalistic style. What exactly does that even mean? I don't even really know how to write regularly, let alone in a journalistic manner. Even though I was frustrated and confused, I knew that I couldn't give up on this class. I'm not a quitter, so I accepted the challenge of this assignment from my hard-to-please journalism teacher and put forth my best effort. I took pictures of a mother playing with her daughter at the park. I sat and observed their interactions for a couple hours, writing down key points and details in my notebook to later include in my journalistic story. When it was all said and done, I was ecstatic. I really think I did a good job, and I was really proud of myself. I couldn't wait to receive feedback from my teacher and see what she thought of my work. Another week passed by, and I got an A on my project. After class, my teacher pulled me aside before allowing me to go to my next hour, and told me that I have a real gift for journalism, and she was happy to have me in her class. My teacher really had an influence on me and made me want to be a better writer and produce the best work I was capable of. Throughout the rest of the year, I pushed myself harder and harder with each assigned project. This class, which I resisted before, soon became my favorite class, and when it came time to register for junior year, I made sure I signed up for every journalism class that was offered, including yearbook. I laughed to myself when I pressed the Submit My Classes button. Who would have ever thought? Even though it wasn't a part of my plan at all, being a part of my high school journalism program was an experience that greatly influenced my literacy, my education, and my life. For a person who disliked writing before, I was now spending hours in the journalism lab, typing up stories and practicing my writing. It quickly became my passion. I even quit the volleyball team so that I could have more time to focus on my journalism projects. Looking back, I will forever be grateful for the unfold of events I experienced throughout my high school career, because it has shaped who I am as a person and led me to where I am now. Due to the great influence my teacher and the journalism program had on me, I developed some characteristic traits such as becoming a hard worker and being an extremely devoted person. I set a lot of goals for myself, which has led me to today, being a student enrolled in the Scripps College of Visual Communication, which is affiliated with the prestigious Scripps College of Journalism. If you were to rewind the clock back to my freshman year in high school and ask me where I see myself in 4 years, there is no possibility I would ever envision myself here at Ohio University working hard every day to pursue my passions. I am forever and will forever be incredibly grateful for the events that occurred in my life throughout high school, because it really has impacted my literacy, and I will always be grateful for the literacy sponsors in my life who have influenced me and got me to where I am today.
Created using Powtoon.